mind expensive.
It's no sleep, baby.
Welcome, one and all, to No Sleep, the podcast. I am AJ Simmons, just one small part of this lovely comedy podcast program. And to start the show, I'm going to do a couple jokes.
Already.
For those that don't know, that's kind of how we start every show. First joke. I've got a new diet trick for everyone that's been working wonders for me. Just don't go inside the gas station.
Yeah.
I've lost close to 30 pounds in a week so far, so couldn't recommend that highly enough. Next joke. I don't want to say 2025 was the worst year of my life, but I've got more L's than a Scrabble factory.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, life sucks, but
Oh, man.
nah. But it's been a tough one on your boy.
I believe that, my friend.
And on that lovely note, we will cut to Tom McGray.
And his many jokes. So many jokes. What did I want to say to the people today? You'd think I'd have more since I missed last week, but
True.
I don't. I can go back to Halloween stuff. I will say this. It snowed a lot. This is not a joke, but if you're from the area, I was driving after the first snow in Beaverdale. I was there to feed fish or something. I was driving. As soon as I crossed Merle Hay into Urbandale, the streets went from fully covered with snow to pretty much all clear, baby. And I was like, what a fucking joke, man. Des Moines, come on.
Little snow
Get
privilege.
your shit together, yeah. Remember when there was bowling TV shows?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's Go Bowling. You might be too young, but there was a time I feel like bowling used to be a lot bigger than it is now.
Oh, yeah.
There was a local bowling TV show called Let's Go Bowling. Starring Jim Zabel.
Was it just him, like, watching him
It would
bowl?
be him announcing the local bowlers that were competing against each other.
Wow.
So there was televised local bowling when I was a child, which is pretty insane.
Explains
I wish
a
it still existed. Let's go bowling. Yeah.
The world would be a better place if that kind of stuff was
I agree.
on the TV all
I
day.
agree.
Just local people trying their best at something that's almost not a sport.
yes, yeah. Like, ooh, televised local shuffleboard. Nice. Last week, I'm not a coffee drinker. Do you drink coffee, AJ?
I'll drink a cold brew every once in a while,
Okay.
but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm not a coffee drinker, and it was cold last week after the snow, and I had to drive out of town. And I was going to get my usual, and I was like, I'm pretty tired. It's a long drive. I'm going to get an energy drink, something to wake me up. And I was like, they're all $4. I was like, that's fucking kind of outrageous. And then I looked at the delicious Quick Trip coffees that were $3 for not twice as much, but more. You can get a 24-ounce coffee for $3. And I was like, this is a good deal, and it's warm and it's cold outside. I was like, I'm gonna get a big old mocha latte from their thingy. And I got in my van, and it was delicious. And I drank it. I pretty much chugged it as I do. Probably took me 10 minutes, and that thing was gone, maybe 15 minutes. And I will tell you something. I was fucked up all day long. Like farting, burping. I thought I was going to shit my pants multiple times. And I was like, what is happening? My stomach is until like 3:30 in the afternoon. I was like, am I gonna die from drinking 24 ounces of coffee? My God.
Were you dumping that coffee on an empty stomach? Or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
In my regular Quick Trip breakfast. And I had been sick on Monday. But it was insane.
That's It's like plutonium on that.
Dude, I was like, this is nuts. I couldn't believe it. 24 ounces of coffee on a non-coffee drinker was, and a sugary beverage. Maybe I never drink those either. So it was a full sugar, full caffeine, chocolatey coffee beverage. And man, it fucking rocked my ass up.
Well, I'm assuming if it's a mocha latte, that means there's some milk in there too.
Yeah.
So you got like boiled hot milk, coffee, which you don't normally drink.
Yeah.
on a recently sick stomach.
Oh, dude.
Your body was like, what the fuck?
And I was like, yeah, pardon me, Shyla, but I was like, burping. I was like, oh my God, I'm disgusting myself. What the fuck is happening?
Got to pull over.
Yeah, yes. I was like, and I kept counting. I was like, this will end eventually. It's from the coffee.
Yeah.
Like, this will stop. And it did, like 7 hours later. Holy shit.
Did you get a good, like, caffeine?
It did. It
head
kept me
rush?
awake.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Yeah, it kept me fully. But then I was like, I could have just,
That's a hefty price to pay.
It was nuts. I was like, am I awake from the coffee or from trying not to shit in my pants?
The fear of shitting your own pants.
It was nuts.
Yeah,
That
I feel
was,
like almost every time I've like drank coffee, usually it's in like a public situation where someone's like, "Oh, let's have this business meeting at Zanzibar's or whatever." And I'm like, "Okay," and they'll get a little coffee drink, so I'll be like, "Maybe today's the day it all changes."
Right. Yeah.
And then fast forward to about 15 minutes later, and like my hands are sweating.
Yeah, you're dripping sweat. Yeah.
I'm overthinking everything.
Yes.
I'm talking 900 miles an hour, interrupting
For
everything
sure,
they
dude.
say.
That's what when I drink 5 hour energies occasionally, and they will save, like if I'm like, sometimes the older I get, the more I'm like, I'm fucking tired at the wheel sometimes. Like I'll stop and get a 5 hour energy, which will save me instantly. I'm instantly awake, but then like full blown anxiety for the next 5 hours also. I'm like, everybody hates me and I'm at work and no one likes me and I hate everyone too, I guess. So this is not good. And yeah, so
You're living in that place where it's like, if you have any notifications, it stresses you out.
Yes.
But also if you don't have any, you're like, everybody hates me.
Yes,
You're
yes.
in this purgatory hell world.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, caffeine rocks.
Yeah, and I used to drink so much of it, and now I'm your caffeine-free Diet Coke boy.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have one on you right now.
I know I was actually going to stop and get one, but they don't at the gas stations. I'd have to get like a root beer, a diet root beer or something. They rarely have the caffeine-free or a 7-Up.
Yeah, but you're kind of a brown soda guy.
I am in the zero sugar, different flavored. I prefer diet to zero sugar. It tastes much better, which is maybe it's just something I'm used to, but the zero sugar tastes off.
Yeah, well, and I remember someone had pointed this out with Dave, but he continued to drink Diet Mountain Dew. He was famous for drinking it. And at some point, someone was like, why don't you just switch to like regular diesel, like good old-fashioned Mountain Dew? I mean, at this point, like, why not? But when I asked him about it, it seemed like he just had acquired, like he liked that taste.
You do. And a Diet Mountain Dew is a very specific taste.
Yes. It does not taste like regular Mountain Dew.
It does not.
almost
None
at
of them
all.
do fully.
Yeah.
But Diet Mountain Dew is very much like its own kind of thing.
Yeah. It's like it's a separate soda almost.
And if you drink as much diet soda as Dave did or as I did at one time, the amount of sugar you would be taking in for 0 calories versus, I think it's like 140 calories every 12 ounces or something like that.
Okay.
So you'd be going from 0 to an extra
4,000 calories a day.
in a day, where it's like, this is probably not great either.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah, I guess if you're used to it at that point. Every once in a while, though, like an ice cold dew.
Yeah.
On like a summer day.
Oh,
like
having
ice cold Mountain Dew, full, unleaded, full fucking. It's good, or I guess
Oh,
leaded.
I still have a taste for regular pop.
Yeah.
I mean, and when you have, it's so fucking good. But I've developed, it took me a while, but to get like where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm diet tolerant now.
Yeah.
But it never satisfies you like fully. Like there's something about, and maybe that's just pop in general, but like you drink that diet, like, and you don't feel like your thirst is really satiated.
No.
And you just keep, you're like, yeah, that's why I drank, 450 ounces of it a day. Or I guess 150 ounces of it. But,
yeah, because I feel like if it was, obviously there's some people who drink a ton of regular pop, I'm sure. I see people getting like, pallets of soda, full sugar at Costco and stuff, people loading up.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like with the full sugar, it might slow you down some. I'm sure all the sugar would still be bad for you, but I think that weird empty calorie, empty sugar thing.
Yeah.
Because they say it still spikes your insulin and everything, but it's not processing sugar.
When you drink regular pop?
When you drink diet soda.
Oh, yeah. When you diet pop, your
it.
brain still thinks you're taking in sugar.
Yeah.
And it also, then you have a craving for sweets big time. That's also why I think I just answered my own, why you keep drinking it.
Yeah.
Because you're never satisfied. Because your brain thinks that you're getting the sugar you aren't getting. And, it's real fucked up. And when you, spill it on the ground and you see, a colony of ants. And they're like, oh, soda, dodge this diet one. This isn't for actual consumption.
Yeah.
The bugs won't even touch it.
Right. With their, very simplistic brain of they'll eat literally shit.
Yes.
But the soda, they're like, eh.
They're like, ooh, what kind of freaky chemicals are in this? No thanks.
Yeah, it's so strange that any of those fake sugars, like you said, it just doesn't it doesn't satiate you in that way at all.
No.
It's like I must have been drinking Diet Life my whole fucking life.
Yeah, yeah. Have you seen Constantine?
With Keanu?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love Constantine, actually. Shout out Constantine. I hope they make another one.
Shout out Constantine. A movie from 2007.
I know, it's great, though. I think that was part of the Keanu-sance. The beginnings of it. But when that alcoholic priest is in the liquor store and he's breaking those, he's trying to chug and the liquor is just disappearing while he's pouring it. And then he breaks a bottle and he's pouring it in his face and he's like, and he can't get any of it.
Yeah.
And then they find his dead body and they're like, yeah, he just came in here and drank himself to death in 2 minutes. Yeah, that's what it feels like when you're drinking Diet Pop. So shout out Diet Pop.
Shout out Constantine and Diet Pop. It is a good movie.
I like it.
A little underrated there.
I agree. That's why
we plugged it.
Yeah, there you go. The no sleep bump for Constantine.
Yeah, streaming is gonna see a big tick up. It's gonna be on the front page, top 10. I really like. Is his name Paul Bettany or something like that? The kind of blonde.
Yeah.
Weird. He's like the Antichrist guy.
No, he's in. You're thinking of a different movie.
God.
Where he plays Gabriel.
Oh, yep.
Because Gabriel in Constantine is played by androgynous woman. What is her name?
Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton. Thank you. And the devil is the guy from Fargo.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm getting him a little mixed up.
Yep.
I'm crossing some wires there.
Yep.
But the Russian kind of guy in Fargo.
Yeah, whose name I know. I know both their names, but I can't spit. Peter Stormare. Hey, there it is.
No sound effects from Shiloh.
That's fine.
On any of these amazing pulls. I think it goes without saying, it seems a little empty here tonight.
Oh, yeah, we haven't even mentioned it.
I've been cutting to Alex.
I put the microphone there. I was like, Alex Carter is not with us tonight.
Yes, watching at home.
He is still on this mortal coil with us, thankfully. But he is he's worked to the bone. He's opening a new ice cream shop. I stopped in opening day.
Nice.
It looks beautiful.
Nice. It does make sense that he is a busy fellow.
Yeah, I can't relate.
Yeah, I missed my first sick day, my first no sleep sick day last week. And I missed one for family vacay, and now one sick day. Wow.
You'd missed one during the video era before.
I did
one?
when we went to Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh, that's right. How could we forget Great Wolf Lodge?
Yes, sir.
Is it great or gray?
It is Great Wolf Lodge.
Great Wolf.
But gray might be a better description. It was fun, though. We had fun.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it takes a lot to get told to miss an episode.
It does. I was not. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on last Monday. I threw up, or almost threw up in the morning, and then just was like completely sapped of all my energy all day. And I was like, I'll still make it. Like, I'm not going to miss the podcast. But I was still like down for the count. Of course, by about mid podcast, I was like, oh, feeling pretty good now. Yeah. And I did watch the whole thing from home. That was exciting. I've never done that before.
It was kind of bitchy of you to text Alex instead of...
I don't have a YouTube account.
So bitchy.
Yeah. I don't have a YouTube account. So I was like,
we got to get you a YouTube.
Yeah, I do need to do that. And I can't comment or like things on YouTube.
We need all the comments and likes we can get.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. I should just bite the bullet and do that. I feel like the more things
totally
I sign up
free.
for, yeah, I know. But then it's just like another thing. Like it's like Threads. Threads is also
stinks though.
Yeah, but they're fishing for me so hard. The articles they put up in Instagram,
where it's like the
little partial article where like you'll like this one. And I'm like, they're right. I want to fucking read this article. God damn it.
They always get me with the mail slot sized part of an image.
Yep.
Where I'm like, you won't believe what Robert De Niro looks like right now. And I'll scroll all the way past it so it disappears like out of my sight. And then I'll go.
Yeah. Do you have Threads though, don't you?
I've clicked into it. I think I technically have one. But I've never posted or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't even have like the phone or whatever.
Right.
Like you said, it just seems I already don't do Twitter or whatever, Tumblr, any of these other like just writing only things like
dude at
Substack.
Yeah.
I'm just like, fuck this.
At a certain point, I'm like, how many fucking apps? The daycare place we send baby to was like, oh, did you like our old app? Well, we're getting rid of that, and now you need 2 new different apps. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, and you're raising the price so I can have 2 fucking apps? Great. Thanks.
2 apps seems like a lot for
Oh,
daycare.
dude. And then I'm like, and then the first week of it, by Friday, when I went to pick the baby up, they just have the door wide open because clearly no one is fucking signing up properly and they don't know how to use it. And I still don't. I'm like, you can't give me homework. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like you're like, Toll McGrain, we have an assignment for you. And I'm like, and my brain stops and I never do it.
What do they get? I mean, what are these assignments they're doling
Get
out?
the app and sign up for it and get all your fucking passwords and shit. And I'm like, I have to go here and know this and do that. And Sarah's like, I got it, no problem. I'm like, yeah, well, good for you. Show me how to do it.
We're supposed to be helping each other here.
Yeah. I've been now the past week and one day I've just been waiting for somebody to come out. Be like, don't worry, I'm just here to get my baby. Yeah. Sure you are a guy with aviator sunglasses.
Aviator sunglasses and SpongeBob pajama pants on.
No pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be getting that figured out. I meant to do that tonight after work.
Is there, like with the daycare, is it almost classrooms?
Yeah, I think it must have been. I don't know. The building was previously offices or a school. I don't know which. But yeah.
Yeah, for some reason in my head I imagined it sort of like the McDonald's play place, I guess, where you just walk in and it's one giant room of just kids everywhere running around.
That would be cool, though.
Just Yeah, like the wild,
Yeah. Nope.
a little
It's all
watering hole in the middle,
separated.
like by ages
Different,
and
yep.
shit. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Yep. The baby has lost her mind the last 2 weeks. I mean, she's gone like full blown baby crazy, biting, hitting. I mean, she thinks it's funny. It's funny to watch. It's not funny to be bitten. Waking up. She hasn't done it, knock on wood, but middle of the night, like worst possible time, like between 3 and 5:30 in the morning, and then up for 90 minutes plus, screaming, and then there's nothing. You either have to sit with her awake or let her scream, and you're like, I don't want to let you scream, but then you're like, I don't want to reward you for being awake either.
Yeah.
It's you're just like, oh my God, what do we do? And then you just have to wake up, however 45 minutes later, and be like, time to go to work.
Time to get my mocha latte and head to work.
Yes, yeah. Like, oh my gosh.
Damn.
But she has also got it seems like in the last 2 weeks, she's gone bananas, but she's also like twice as funny and cute. I think it's teeth. I think maybe teeth is what's happening, or it's just getting older. But whew, she is cuckoo bananas.
Goddamn.
Which is
because she's year and a half ish, right?
Yep.
Okay. So is there obviously she's kind of walking too.
fully, yeah.
Yeah. What's the next formative thing? Like
Talking.
Kind of talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's starting that. I think, they really start talking, they say generally about 18 months. So we'll see. She's in a very high percentile for height and a very high percentile for her head size.
Hell yeah.
And sorry, Mom. And then, but then average for weight.
Okay.
I was like, oh, so she's like long and skinny with a giant dome. Nice.
What a catch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool. I mean, yeah, because your mom was real tall.
Yep.
Close to a 6-footer, right?
Yeah, she was over 6 foot.
Over 6.
Yeah.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And married a short king.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my dad's like 5'10".
That's a short king.
That's not short, really. Described as short, but not really short.
It's that's what's up though.
Yeah.
He looked up at that tall lady and he was like,
Mm-hmm.
"You and me,
Yeah.
come on down here." Yeah, that's awesome. I remember when the baby was first born, she seemed kind of lanky.
Yeah.
She was a long baby.
Yeah. It is crazy to look at her when you're not and thinking baby, and then you're like, oh, you got these long legs and long arms. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lost her little rolls for the most part, probably.
Oh, she still got the thigh rolls, but yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Chubby cheeks still.
Got a little bit of a mullet now.
Yeah, big time. With curls in the back too. But that's it. Only in the back. So that's pretty fun.
Yeah, some of the McGrains have pretty kinky, curly hair. So
Yeah.
she might luck out and have a nice, flowy mane.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to see sort of, because sometimes when they're first born, they maybe look like one parent, and then that can morph and change as they get all the hormones and they get older, and then suddenly they maybe look like the other parent. I'm intrigued to see.
I heard a thing on NPR. This would have been when I was still listening to NPR, even though I still donate, but I can't take it. I can't take that much news anymore. But this was probably a couple years ago. They did a study. They say actually almost all children are more their mothers than they are their fathers. It's 60-40. And you wouldn't know that by looking at some people, but they said that's the general mix. Is that every child is more their mother than their father.
If only I knew what my father looked like, you know? There we go. We got a sound effect out of her. Shaking her loose. But I definitely have some of my mom's like traits. Like I definitely have her nose, I think, and some things like that. And I think it's always easier for me to see my siblings' similarities with the parents because I'm seeing them.
Right.
I don't see myself quite as much. But.
Yeah, I definitely see. I mean, I feel like the McGrains are all like, "Yep,
You're a McGrain."
Yeah, for sure.
Strong genes.
Yeah.
That's why we like you. It's a noble bloodline, the McGrains.
That's right.
I like them. When you were gone, I guess you watched it. I talked about watching Dancing with the Stars with your family after you left.
Oh yeah.
You left your own party.
I was there for more than 20 minutes.
It was 35.
Yeah. I was there for the whole. I guess since after you got there, I suppose you're about right, actually. But I was there before that as well.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
I had a hard time finding the clubhouse. I was all stoned and it was dark and cold. And
Yes.
It was tough. Just last night I went to a concert with my younger brother, by the way.
Very cool. I was going to ask about that. I saw the story.
Yeah. I wound up going to Val Air to see some bands that I liked a lot when I was a much younger man. Hawthorne Heights, you might have heard of them.
Yeah.
And then a band called Chiodos was the
Hawthorne
headliner.
Heights. What was their radio hit?
Cut my wrists and black my eyes.
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah.
I can fall asleep tonight.
There you go.
Or die. And they actually were pretty good. They were solid after all these years. And they even had this giant, funny banner behind them that said in huge block letters, "I used to listen to Hawthorne Heights in high school."
Nice.
Which I'm assuming, judging by all the people I was seeing in the crowd, I was like, everyone hears about youngest 29 all the way up to just about 40. So
were they the band? There was one of those bands going around doing like free concerts.
All American Rejects.
Oh,
was doing
okay.
that.
Yeah,
because they did one in Ames that looked like it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, they announced like day of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a cool,
very cool
model, and it's like super cheap tickets or free or whatever. That's that's awesome. But I was at this concert and I did have 2 beers.
Ooh. How were they? What kind of beers?
The McGrain method, where you go to a concert and you're like, and it was great. I had 1 Blue Moon, and then I was like, you know what? Coors Banquet, here I come.
Nice.
And so I had those 2, was rocking out. Great people watching. There was this guy who was, I'm going to guess 5'1", but had a puffer jacket with the Al Pacino, like black and white, like the Beetlejuice hoodie.
Oh, yeah.
That Scarface thing on the back. And that, I mean, he should have been on stage. He like his hype level was literally inspiring. Like he was having such a fucking good time.
Nice.
And, a younger me would have been like, I would have been trying to like hold my frame and be cool.
Right.
Not put myself out there. But now that life has broken me down to just a nub of a man, I see something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that guy's going to live to be 100 years old because he's just letting it out.
Hell yeah.
He was dancing, screaming all the lyrics. Hilarious. Awesome.
Well, that is not the kind of jacket I would expect to see on somebody screaming Hawthorne Heights lyrics.
I know. I mean, everything about the guy seemed like he wasn't dressed all emo or anything. And, looked to be of, some type of Hispanic, Latino type descent. I mean, especially for Des Moines, I was like, it was a great lesson in not judging a book by its cover.
For sure.
That. And he inspired me, and me and my brother we were like screaming the lyrics along with him.
Nice.
Yeah, we were vibing hard in the back of the pack.
Hell yeah.
A little too old for the mosh now, so you got to hang back with the beers. But I had the 2 beers, and I had a little bit of a mocha latte situation myself.
Oh, dear.
Where so I had the 2 beers, and I was like, great. Feels good, nothing crazy. They're so expensive that it kind of stops you from even wanting to drink more. But I wasn't even having that impulse, which was nice. And I was like, okay, maybe I can, have some amount of this in my life. I've had a few tests. The Carl's one was a test I don't want to repeat.
Yeah.
Of getting
Yeah.
just shit-faced.
Yeah.
So I drank the 2 beers, got home, and it had been about like a week or so since I had smoked weed, something like that. So tolerance was very low, but one of the people that's in my building happened to be blowing down a blunt
Oh, wow.
out back when I took the trash out or whatever. And he was like, "You want to hit this?
Gonna burn one down."
Legalize it.
Yeah.
Don't criticize it." So I hit that probably a few more times than I should have. But then, so now I'm high as hell, and I got a little, but it reminded me of the beauty of the crossfade.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you have a little bit of booze in you, it really takes the anxiety out of the weed a little.
Yeah, for sure.
And so
Not that I know.
yeah, of course not. You've read.
Yeah.
So now I'm like at home, having a great time, trying to wrangle these cats, make them friends. That's a whole other story. Maybe we can get into that later.
Oh, yeah.
But so super high, got a little bit of the booze in me, and earlier that day, because for the last pretty much since since Dave passed, I've been really having trouble like getting to bed, and then with the daylight savings and the sun setting and everything, it's fucking up my whole sleep schedule, and I'm trying to get it back on track. So I got the melatonin,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, I'll crank a melatonin, get this sleep schedule right. But see, what I failed to realize was that I had my nicotine patch still on. So going from no booze, no weed, melatonin back in my life, and all those things, plus a nicotine patch I forgot to take off.
Yeah.
It's safe to say, the craziest dreams I've ever had in my entire life. It was fucking wild.
Whoa.
Yeah. They're coming.
Yeah.
It's like my dream.
Yeah.
Literally, because I keep having these repeating dreams of like Dave's in them sometimes, just like sort of symbolically. Other times I'm like trying to talk to him and stuff. But it's this weird thing that'll happen in my dream sometimes where it's almost like the trying to fight in your dreams, where it feels like it's underwater.
Yeah.
Where I'll be trying to have a conversation in the dream, but like the words aren't coming out. Like I know what I want to say, but they're coming out all fucked up or whatever. Or the person will never turn around. Like when they go to turn around, their face will like blur or
Right.
something, like weird shit like that. This time it was, I don't know if you've ever seen Space Jam, but it was basically like that, where Dave was like an animated cartoon character.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like 2D animated Dave. And then one of my other friends who had passed away named Kyle, he was also in there. He was a 2D animation. So I'm like hanging out with like the Monstars of my friend group who are dead. And yeah, so I think I'm going to do the melatonin and nicotine patch again tonight.
Did you? I mean, was it pleasant?
Yeah, no, it was like honestly awesome dreams. And I got to bed a little earlier, like maybe 1 or so. But I was like, it kept getting later and later, and it was feeling worse and worse, where it was getting to almost 4 o'clock in the morning, and I just like couldn't get the fuck to sleep. And then by the time I did, in order to even get it, whatever, 6 or 7 hours, now it's like the afternoon, and now I only have 3 or 4 hours of daylight before
Right.
it's like the sun setting, and time is already feeling weird because of everything else going on. And, so I was just trying to get this whole reset going, but had these crazy dreams with, Dave as Looney Tune characters and stuff. And then I woke up like bright and early, like bright-eyed, bushy-tailed at like 9 a.m. and felt great and
Wow.
had a very productive day. So all you got to do, folks, is drink 2 beers at a concert, smoke some weed, take a melatonin, and then throw a 14 milligram
There's-
nicotine patch on.
There's something to that, too. Sometimes, like when the baby has been waking up, when she's awake, and then I try, and then like if she comes, finally chills out, and then my anxiety is so high, worrying about her screaming again, that I still can't sleep. So I'm fucking wide awake.
Damn.
And then I finally get back to sleep, and it's like, you got to wake up in 45 minutes. It's in hindsight not worth it at all. Like I would have been better off to just stay awake.
Right.
Where it's like that extra 45 minutes just restarted a sleep cycle that I'm not finishing. And then it's like, trying to function. And it's like I was way more awake earlier
Yeah.
than when I went back to sleep sometimes. Yeah.
Some of the advice I've seen, because I've actually had like a professional sleep study done and all sorts of stuff, because I've just struggled with my. What the hell is so funny?
Your medically thick neck.
Yeah. Literally, that's what they told me. They were like, "You have a fat neck or whatever." They're like, "You're thick necked," and it's
That's right. I am thick necked.
and it's like fucking up my airway, because especially when I was fatter and was smoking, a pack and a half a day or whatever, and drinking and all that shit. That all was just like laying on me, and so I would snore real bad, and that fucks up your sleep too. But when I was, doing these sleep studies and getting all this shit done and like reading about it and talking to these sleep doctors, one of the things that they had said was that it's basically always a mistake to try to go back to bed if you wake up and feel at all awake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that was something that actually worked out today, where normally I think it's, probably caused by depression.
The sleep doctor said that.
Yes, where it was like, if you, like, the people who will wake up and then have 4 more alarms 5 minutes apart, or whatever.
Such a waste of time.
It's gonna make it like worse and worse every single step that you do that again. Because, like you said, you're basically just getting the tip in of like getting some sleep, and then like blue ballsing your sleep brain, and then doing it again, and it's not the edging you want.
No, and I used to set so many snoozes. I'd be like, all right, I can hit snooze 7 times. Like, I'd rather wake up and know I'm going to get shitty sleep for the next hour than fully sleep for the next hour.
Yeah.
There'd be time I would set
like
alarms.
denial or something.
I would set alarms for like 2:30 in the morning. So I could wake up and be like, oh shit. And I'd be like, oh hell yeah. Get to go back to sleep for 5 more hours or whatever at that time when I was doing that. And I would absolutely do that. Yeah, it's the best. I don't, like, if I have to wake up to pee, depending on what time it is.
Yeah.
If I have over 90 minutes left, I'm cool with it. I'm like, this is fucking sweet.
Yeah.
But if you wake up with like under 45 minutes left to sleep, like, you fucking dirty ass bladder piece of shit.
Yes.
You ruined my goddamn life,
Yeah.
Like, that's the worst. But if I still have a few hours, I'm like, this is fucking great.
That's like the times I remember my mom rustling me awake and being like, don't worry, you don't have to go out for the bus. It's a snow day today.
Oh.
And the way my head would hit that pillow after that, where you're just like, and knowing you get to go outside and play or like watch a movie.
Yeah.
And I think that maybe that's what we're chasing.
There is nothing better than that.
It's literally the fucking best.
Yeah. I've had that occasionally. Since my job is driving, it'll happen for work occasionally. That's
You're just
maybe
like,
even better. Yeah.
It's better than a planned day off.
Oh,
like
absolutely.
the unexpected, just,
But I also remember where they would be like guaranteeing it on the news. They'd be like, probably no school tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. And I'd be staying up, peeking through the blinds, peeking through the curtains all night, and like watching, like, I don't think this is enough snow.
Come on.
And then it wouldn't snow enough. And it'd be like, oh, I didn't sleep at all. And now I got to go to fucking school.
With
Like,
20 minutes.
yeah.
Goddamn. That's hilarious.
Oh, the worst.
Come
I used to be able to see from my the top bunk of my bedroom in Beaverdale. I could see the weather beacon downtown. Which do you know what the weather beacon is?
No.
It was just an antenna for Channel 8 that was downtown, and it had different colored lights. And if it was weather beacon white, colder weather in sight. Weather beacon green, no change foreseen. Weather beacon red, warmer weather ahead.
Oh.
Weather beacon flashing, night or day, precipitation is on the way. So you can look at the weather beacon and know and be like, oh shit, it's going to get colder because it's white, and if it's flashing, we're going to get some kind of precipitation. I would, keep an eye on that thing. Be like, yeah, is it blinking? Is it white and blinking?
Telescope.
Yeah.
Did they get rid of it at some point?
Yeah, they must have, because if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, they did, definitely.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
I would love to have
It was
something
sweet.
like that. Yeah.
It was really cool. And the whole rhyme, you had to know the rhyme to know what the weather beacon was doing.
I'll never forget the rhyme.
Yeah.
No. If it's white, it's all right. If it's
Yeah.
red, you're dead.
Yeah,
Whatever he
that was it. Whatever he said.
If it's green, go fuck yourself. Yeah, because it's kind of like there's a church that does the bells every hour up until 6 p.m.
Yep.
at my place or right by my place. And at first when I got there, I was like, wanted to kick open the window. Shut the fuck up, you know. And it was just driving me nuts because it's like every hour. But now I'm like, oh, it's kind of nice. Like I'm like, oh, it's time to go to the podcast or whatever,
Dong,
Dong,
dong, dong.
You count it out. You're like, oh. And then you start to do the math of like, oh, this would make sense. Like why this was a thing and popular back in the day. Everyone wasn't walking around with a watch.
Yep.
There were certainly no cell phones. You had to hear that dong.
Yep.
How many dongs do we got?
Yeah. Dong, da dong, dong, dong. Let me hear that dong.
Dong.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I was going to tell you a cat story
I would love to hear
before we talk about your new cat. Today, I was in kind of a angry mood today for some reason towards the end of the day. Maybe it's just a Monday thing, I guess. I don't know. But I was like, argh, argh. But I got home. I felt better. Babies. But then I went to plug in the Christmas tree. We bought a new one this year, a nice fake flocked Christmas tree with pre-lit. I was like, oh, this will bring me some joy. Plug in the old Christmas tree. I plugged it in. Nothing happened. I was like, what the? I was like, the switch must be off. So I clicked the switch. Nothing happened. And then I looked at it and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. A wire had been ripped out of the cord, the power cord. I was like, son of a bitch. I was like, but how did this happen? I was like, did I do this somehow? Did the baby do this? I was like, no, the baby, because it was on last night. The tree was.
So the crime was recent.
And I went to bed last, and Sarah hadn't turned it on today. So the culprit was a goddamn cat chewing on the cord or messing with it and ripped. I was like, how hard did it have to be messing with this to rip? And the wire, also, I'm annoyed because it's cheap. So the wires are like super teeny.
Yeah.
I was like, God. But I stripped them and I wired them back together. So if I just got to get some electrical tape and I think our tree will still work.
Is it showing you a light right now if you plug it in?
I haven't plugged it in because I want to tape it up first.
Just in case.
Yeah.
No, it's smart though. Just
starting
to
fires. But I think it should work.
Rejoin it.
Yeah. But yeah, I was
next week we'll report back on if the
we
tree
will.
works.
I was proud. I was like, it's weird. Like all these dumb little things you learn over so many years. I'm like, I bet I could fix this.
Yeah.
It's just a wire, and I think I did. We'll see.
It's exciting. Yeah, when you start to come into your own as an adult a little, and you're like, well, normally I would ask my parents to do this for me, but I guess I'm the parent now.
Yes.
And you have to try to figure it out.
Yeah, but I've kind of been that. I've been the man in the fam for a long time,
That's true.
Having to figure shit out.
But interestingly, the baby man of the fam.
The baby man of the fam.
Yeah, because sometimes it would be like the oldest sibling would be,
Come help us carry something, baby man.
Okay.
Waddles over.
That's right. Yeah.
That's Baby Toll right there.
Yep.
When he came out, his giant head and long body. Doctors handing him over.
Yeah, right when I was born. So, ooh, they said talking about dongs. Stupid. They were. I don't know why they were talking about dongs.
Yeah, seems unprofessional.
Yeah. Very.
Your baby's got a great cock. There's some tremendous and embarrassing photos of me with my little penis out as a baby.
Oh, nice.
One of them's literally like me in a tuxedo, but it's only the top half.
Oh, and then butt naked?
On the
Winnie
bottom.
the Pooh in a tuxedo?
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh with my little penis. With no undergarments.
Oh, nice.
And it's like, I mean, that would be that's an alpha move.
That would be. Show up to your ex's wedding with a tuxedo and no pants or underwear.
I'd let you, I have an objection.
Blame it all on my roots. I showed up butt naked.
Speak now, forever hold your peace. And you stand. No one had noticed until you stood up that you
I will hold it forever.
I'm holding my peace right here. Yeah. And then you get maced and arrested.
Yeah.
But
Perfect.
That's what I would like to do at any of my exes' weddings.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Now, they're actually all pretty good people, so
Yeah.
thankfully I wasn't even invited, so I didn't have to make that choice. That's the ultimate solid for the ex. Don't invite them.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Unless somehow you were able to be like
Then unless
super
you stayed,
close.
yeah. I hope it's better, I suppose, to stay friends with your exes, but that ain't me, dog.
It's hard. I mean, kudos to anyone. I've been able to have now like cordial, I guess, relationships with pretty much all the exes, where it's at least like if we were to see each other, it would be pleasant.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
How do you do?
Yep.
Hope you've been good, kind of stuff, but never like talking on a regular basis.
I have every breakup, maybe with some exception, has been terrible. Like just fucking awful. One way or the other,
Fair.
either them or me, but just not good. There was
Yeah.
one where I was like, this ain't great. I was like, what? I was like, do you want a hug? No, you just dumped me. I was like, oh, sorry. See you later. So
Wish you all the best.
yeah.
Yeah.
Should have waited till we got back here to do this instead of in the parking lot that we were at before. But yeah,
The parking lot of a video rental spot.
yeah,
perhaps.
yeah,
This story's coming back to me.
yeah. You know the story.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I guess I'm trying to think. I mean, I certainly crashed out in all of them, I would say. But it felt more like an implosion than like an explosion,
yeah.
generally speaking.
Well, yeah. It's basically the criteria is: did I dump you or did you dump me?
Right.
If I got dumped, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
If I dumped you, I'm like, well, sorry. Sorry that it sucks.
It is kind of funny. I've never thought about it that way, but that it is, generally speaking, or at least a lot of the time in my life, it is kind of one-sided.
Yeah.
Where one person, when you're younger, and like, it seems like there's always one person that's more in than the other.
Yeah.
Because it's because of proximity. You're just dating who's like at school with you or whatever. You're not being maybe as picky or something.
Well, that's what, when you get into like people talking about soulmates and shit, I'm like, yeah, soulmates that live in an 8-mile radius. Wow, that's amazing. You know what I mean? Like, that's,
would've thought?
yeah. Oh, geez. What are the odds?
I crossed off everyone that wasn't my cousin.
Yeah.
And I got down to this person.
Yes.
And the lady with the half a head. So,
Yeah. Yeah. It's sort of like
and the half a head lady wouldn't return my call.
Yeah.
So here we are. But yeah, it's it definitely sucks to be either one, because you're either like knowing, because one person, if it is like, I guess, a one-sided breakup, which some definitely are and have been in my life.
Yeah.
one person knows. It's
Yeah.
like they already know what's about to come.
Yeah.
And then you're like, how long have you known that you were about to dump my fucking ass?
Yeah.
I want an answer.
Yeah, it sucks. That shit sucks. And I've had where it was like mutually horrible for both parties.
Yeah, that's the best overall result.
I mean, most of them have
Mutual misery.
Yeah. But then they all were like I've had the keeping you hanging on until they find someone else to date.
Right.
Oh, that's like, what? we've been talking the whole time. Like, oh, sorry, I have a new boyfriend. Like, but
you're the like intermediary.
yeah, even though you were dating
Yeah.
before and then the breakup, but then you stay sort of.
Or a new knight in shining armor rides into town.
Yeah.
A new cowboy, and you're like, well, fuck.
Yeah, yeah. It's all those good times. There was also a lot of alcohol involved back in the previous ones, for the most part.
May have had some
In all of
effect.
them, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like a few times. These were shorter-lived relationships, to these ladies' credit. But I remember literally like seeing a guy get out of a car with a skateboard, and by the time he got to the fence of the skate park, I was like, it's over for us. You know, like I just knew it. Like I could just there was something in her face when she saw the guy with his skateboard that I was like, shit.
Oh man.
You can just you see their eyebrow cock up just in a certain way that it's never done for you or something.
Yeah,
And
but
if they're
then
like
I
a
think
little bit older than you too, you know, if you're like
Right.
16 and he's 18, and you're like, I can't compete with this guy. He's 18.
I mean, I never dated anyone then, so I don't know.
Right.
Right.
Well, you dodged some bullet. I took enough.
Yeah,
for both
I
of us,
would've.
but I had enough skate park heartbreaks for the both of us.
I was heartbroken enough in high school from having unreciprocated crushes
Right.
to women I never spoke to. I'm like, you're killing me.
You're in your study,
Yeah.
like, looking out the window, being like, God, if only she'd walk by and see me in the window.
I
one
know.
day."
All that dumb shit.
You know, and I love when you're in those situations and you feel like you're putting out the vibe where it's
Yeah.
like, I'm willing it into existence. I don't see why she hasn't picked up on my hints. quite
Yes.
yet. The
I've
hints
asked to
being-
borrow her pen 27 times.
Exactly. I offered her a butter braided pretzel at lunch, and she doesn't seem to be picking up when I'm laying down. I remember, stop me if I've told this story before, but this was like the year after I had moved to Boone, and I was trying to make friends, and one of the popular girls, this is where the butter braided pretzel reference comes into play. My mom got a rather large container of very good butter braided pretzel sticks.
Oh, yes.
So that was a part of my lunch for basically a year because this container was rather large.
Yes, yes.
And I loved them. I still love pretzels. But this young lady who was also in my grade and was like top 5 most popular girl, by the way,
Very nice.
not to brag, but she saw me with the pretzels and was like, "Oh, can I have a pretzel?" And that's all you need at that
Yeah.
age. You're
Oh,
like,
she's in love with me.
yeah, and I'm in love with her.
Yeah.
So,
Duh.
is gonna
Here we
work.
go.
but she was dating one of the other popular guys, and I guess
Give my girl a pretzel dog?
that's exactly where it escalated to. Where for about a week or two after that, I started bringing 2 bags of pretzels.
Oh,
and I'd
yeah.
slide her a bag and be like, "There you go, sweetheart." Don't mention it.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then he rolled up on me at the lunch table.
Give my girl pretzels?
He was like, "What do you think you're doing here, pal?" I give my girl pretzels.
Oh, man.
And I remember I got very
I'm
flushed.
giving her pretzel rods, and you're giving her pretzel sticks.
That's right. I remember I got very red in the face. Was fighting every instinct I had to not cry.
Yeah, yeah.
Out of sheer panic and embarrassment. And then I stopped hanging out at that table.
Yeah.
I migrated to the kids who played Dinosaur Tycoon and shit on the computer. Those guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there I stayed.
I've never been a big pretzel fan, but I do love a butter braided pretzel. I love those Dots pretzels,
Ooh,
the seasoned.
those are good.
Those are okay with me, but
Yeah.
a standard braided, not braided, the pretzel shaped hard pretzel.
Yeah, the little.
Get the fuck out of here with this. What is
Yeah.
this garbage?
The only ones I do like of that variety, I mean, I won't turn down a pretzel, especially a soft pretzel. And
That's a different
That's a whole
story.
different-
It's a
yeah.
different animal.
different animal completely. But controversial pretzel talk. But if you do want to find a good of that true pretzel shape, rolled gold cheddar tiny twists.
Those are all right.
Those are all right.
Heavily seasoned.
Heavily seasoned.
Yes.
I've had some good times with those.
Nice.
Yeah. Never got into any almost fights because of them, but they weren't at my disposal. Trust me, I would have implemented.
I am the guy calling you out for giving his girl pretzels is
I'm pretty sure he knocked the bag out of my hand.
wow.
Where I was like getting mid-transit, and he was like, pretzels scatter. Now I'm being cinematic about it.
Yeah.
No,
That's
he
a
definitely
movie scene.
he ran up on me.
Yeah.
He puffed the 7th grade chest out at
I
me.
saw this is completely I don't know what I clicked on Facebook. But it was some random page, and then it was like all these people I was looking for somebody, I think. And then it was like all these people I might know. And I was like, "Oh, shit. One of the cool guys from high school got arrested multiple times. One of them was for unwanted sex act of some kind." And I was like, shit,
Whoa.
damn, dog. Not so cool anymore.
Not cool at all.
Yeah, that was a shocker.
Yeah. What almost hurts more than that is when they actually continue to be cool and grow up to like be doctors.
I went to
That hurts a lot.
Yeah, I went to Dowling, so most of them did.
Yeah. I had a few
Like,
guys that
yeah.
were really cool, and everybody liked them, and every girl wanted to smash them. And then a lot of those guys went on to have incredibly successful, cool lives.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was kind of hoping for a little retribution on this one, folks.
Yeah, I remember going. Yeah, and I specifically I'd started stand up. I was excited to go to my 10-year high school reunion and be like, "I'm a comedian. What do you think of that?" Dressed all nice. There wasn't
tuxedo
one
top only.
And I think that's right. Winnie the Pooh and tuxedo top. There was one single girl, I think, in all of the reunion that I could surmise, and she hung out with one other dude there that night, and they have now been married for, I don't know, 15 years or something like that. So has that been 15 years? No. So like 12 years or something, but
But you could have got in the middle of that.
yeah, and nobody cared, and it was fucking stupid. And I was like, this sucks.
Did anyone ask about the comedy thing?
Some
or-
people sort of did, and I was like, oh, yeah, this is not what I was hoping for at all.
I was hoping for a little bit more glitz and glam.
Yeah. Rolling out the red carpet for the comedian. And I was the only one in the class, you know?
Who was a comedian?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if... I think I might be the only one as well that I can track down or think of.
Yeah.
In the Boone High class of 2009.
But high school was fucking stupid, and I hated it.
I think there are some parts of it I look back on, mainly just, having the fun with friends and stuff like that, and just having your whole life ahead of you kind of feeling. But, I was actually surprised even with myself at how quickly I moved on from caring about it. Because
I was so glad to be done.
It was so life or death when I was there.
I didn't from the get-go, I was like, well, I'm not going to be a cool kid.
Yeah.
I'm not really a nerd. I got like my 4 friends, and we just sort of chill out on the outskirts of everything.
I think that's the perfect system, though. You know, that's like being like an A24 filmmaker versus like being a popular guy is like a Marvel movie where it's like, yeah, a lot of people see it, a lot of people like it, but not winning any awards.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
The man with 4 friends. That's just about all you need. Truly. I spent all my time, even into like my early 20s, being obsessed with like needing everyone to like me.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, that's still pretty much the same, but I've accepted that it's not going to happen.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. It becomes more acceptable, I guess. I still want everyone to like me, I suppose.
Yeah. Or at least not want to be hated.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm all right if someone's indifferent towards me.
Yeah, I think you also realize that some people you get older, you're like, oh, some people just aren't going to like you.
Yeah.
And I'd rather not know, you know?
Sometimes it's the person who produces the podcast.
No.
Dare you?
Her little eyes were above the screen. Yeah, most definitely. And there's some people, you know, that, you know, I'm not going to like either.
Yeah, plenty.
Plenty.
In fact, I hardly like anyone.
Well, that's one of the nice things about, you know, meeting you and Alex and Shyla and Dave and so many of these people is like it's like finally getting that taste of the real Mountain Dew, baby.
Yeah.
After growing up on diet or something where I'm used to, you know, having certain types of friendships, but then like, yeah, with Aaron and, you know, just as time went on, you really found like your weirdos.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
oof. That's like the being told it's a snow day feeling right there.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
I got my crew.
And I've said it before. I'm very lucky to have so many friends at my age, and you know,
Yeah.
it's tougher now, you know, to get out and do stuff with the little ones at the casa. But yeah, I feel like a lucky dude to have lots of friends and good friends also.
Yeah, because, I mean, there are people I know to this day who I'm friends with or maybe more now in that friend acquaintance. Like, we're not talking a lot, but we were friends at one point in our lives. But running into those people and hearing them talk about some of the friendships and relationships that they have, I'm like, damn, that sounds pretty sad, where it's just they don't talk about anything. They don't, you know, it's just so surface level the whole time and whatever. I guess if that works for you, great, you know.
Yeah.
But there's nothing. If it wasn't for some of the great friends and people I've had in my life, you know, I just don't even think I would like be alive. If I'm honest with you, I think I would have blasted myself or something. You know,
Yeah.
just because it's so hard without people. Just even knowing you have them, even if it's not talking to them every second of every day.
Yeah.
Like to me, that's the sign of like a truly great friendship is I can like knowing how busy you are or Alex or whatever. I can almost have like conversations with you all in like my head sometimes when I don't know, like it's like voices of reason or something.
I get that.
I can
It is
tap into it.
I lost track of what I was going to say. Oh well.
Hell yeah. I have a great example of a friend who cracks me up. And I have let me pull it up for you here, folks. This makes me laugh every time I hear it. This came in like September, but I listen to it probably twice a month. Here we go. Oh, wait.
Oh. La la la.
Oh, there we go. That was the wrong one anyway.
Oh, well.
AJ, this is Ian, telephoning you on my brand new landline. I'm terribly excited about it. and I'm just making the rounds on some phone calls this morning, calling to check in and say hello. Hope you're having a fantastic day.
Oh.
I will speak with you later. Good morrow.
Oh, wow.
He was calling a bunch of people when he got his new landline.
What a sweetheart.
Yeah, I know.
I was just thinking about landlines last night.
Good morrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
That's what I'm talking, where I'm like, you just can't replicate that. You can't make that in the lab.
No.
AI could never.
Maybe that was AI.
I never thought.
It was IA.
Yeah. Never thought about it like that. But those little things. I have some funny voicemails from Dave and stuff. That I'm like, damn, I'm really glad I still have these.
Yeah, cool.
Those are like a living record of funny little things. It's I don't have it on this phone, but I have it on my old one. It's literally one of the hardest laughs I've ever had from a voicemail. Was Dave. So I just recently changed my voicemail inbox message to make it more professional. Because before it was like, hey, this is AJ. Bye or whatever.
Yeah.
So I said one where I was like, hello, this is AJ Simmons with No Sleep and Teehee's Comedy Club. Feel free to leave a message after the beep. And I guess Dave felt that I had I was bragging about the businesses I was involved with. So when he left me a voicemail after he had heard that for the first time, he was like, hey, this is Dave Bowman with Bowman and Associates, Bowman Shaw, Bowman Capital LLC. He named off 10 businesses. He was like, feel free to give me a call at any point in time, night or day. I'll have to bring my old phone to play it. It's so goddamn funny. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Friends busting your balls a little.
For sure.
Can't beat it.
No. I think it was about Alex. I don't know what it was.
I watched your brain try to flex it, flex it out of your head. Well, I got some more notes here.
Oh, fancy.
Sometimes I have delusions of grandeur
Yes.
about what my final words to the world will be. Say I die tragically, or maybe I don't. I have a little time to think about maybe what I'm going to say. So I have these big delusions about what amazing final words I might have when I know really it'll be something like, thanks for the smokage, broski. To my 45-year-old roommate.
Yeah, for sure. His final words.
Yeah. Just thinking of someone getting into my Facebook account or this or that, and being like, what was the last thing he said to anyone? Thanks for smoking me up, man.
Can I see your vape? That'll be your last words.
That probably will be. That'll be my.
How's that going?
Good.
Nicotine free.
Yep. No cigs, no vape, anything for, I think, a little over a week now.
Wow.
Yep. The packs of smokes are expensive. I'm unemployed.
Yeah.
So $15 a pack hits a little different.
Dude. Whew.
Yeah. And then the vape thing, I was just like, I don't even want to go down the road if I don't have to again. Because I would just wake up and give myself an anxiety attack from hitting it on turbo mode first thing in the morning.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
And then, so I was like, all right, it's time to really commit to the patches. I was kind of half-assing it, using it for part of the day.
You like the patches?
The patches, now I really like the patches after last night. But they work good for me. It's, I think once you get past day 3 or 4 of just getting over the mouth part, I think that is honestly the hardest part. Is just that ritual of the hand moving to the mouth and doing something.
You're talking, I'm orally, I bite my nails, I fucking chew pens, anything. I will chew on anything I can get my hands on pretty much if I don't have that. Or, it was before I ever smoked or anything where I'm just gnawing on shit like a fucking junkyard dog. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. There's something there. It makes sense. It's sort of this It's one of the, not to go back to the butthole theory kind of thing that we talked about previously, but you know, the mouth is like the butthole of the face when you think about
That's what I always call it. Yeah.
where
The
it's
mouth is the butthole of the face.
where it's, you know, it's just that portal in.
Yeah, the asshole is the mouth of the butt.
Damn, I never thought about it like that.
Reverse butt mouth.
That's my ska band from the start. But you know, it's the same thing. My theory as to why people hate dentists so much is that it's so close to your brain. It's like so close to the headquarters that when someone's in there and it's rattling around and making noises and it's like high whirring type noises.
Yeah.
Like if it's down here, I think you just wouldn't. Like if somehow your teeth were there or whatever, you know, like I think it's just the proximity to your brain.
Sure.
Like that's my theory at least.
Yeah.
So I think it's that same thing with the oral fixation where it's just right there.
Yeah. I suppose you're right.
I'm not telling any tales out of school by pointing out the location of the mouth, but you know.
Yeah, for sure. I'm obsessed with sticking things in the asshole of my face.
Always down for some butt play on my face. Butt stuff. Some facial butt stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
These guys really are stupid. Right? Sometimes I like to imagine someone like stumbling upon this, like the live, and being like, I wonder what these guys are up to, you know?
Yeah. Facial ass play.
And they're like, facial ass play, huh? That would stop me in my tracks.
I'm same. Like, wait a minute.
Facial butt stuff.
I love I love eating face ass.
Yeah.
What? Oh no, I just like kissing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me some face ass.
Yeah. I feel like this is sort of on the same track. There's really not many things that I worry about explaining to like future children if I have some or any person in my life that happens to watch some of these things.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? I pretty much stand by everything. I will say though, like the amount of ass eating I've referenced, I feel like I'm gonna have to work on a preamble of explanation ahead of time on that, because I feel like it is kind of like difficult to explain. Like I don't know when it all came together for me.
Ass eating?
Yeah, and just like I guess the general. I guess I didn't overthink it much. I think it was always like of interest to me.
Sure.
The butt.
Yeah. Yeah. The mouth of the butt.
Yes. But you know what I mean? Where it was never off the table in my mind, but obviously it was a conversation or whatever. You have to.
I remember one time Sarah
inquire.
needed mouth to mouth, and then she was like, "Why are you blowing air into my asshole?"
doing the high.
How she was asking for it, I don't know.
But I guess you leave the ass eating out of the birds and bees talk, probably, right?
I'm not going to
Okay, good.
have a birds and bees talk. I'm just going to say, hey, listen to 197 hours of my podcast, and you'll get the gist.
Well, you'll kind of get all the angles of sexuality.
You sit in that room for the next, and just don't turn it off. You just sit there and fucking look at it and learn.
Clockwork Orange style with like the eyelids.
Yeah. You got it? You understand now? Dad, are you gay? Maybe.
Just with my friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes the bird eats the bee's ass.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Without Alex here, this feels like when the teacher leaves detention or ISS to like use the bathroom.
There's less sense of decorum.
There is.
We're not as worried about shaming ourselves.
Well, because Alex is a reputable businessman,
He's a gentleman.
Yeah, a gentleman of the prince of the city,
Yes.
and so we we don't want to besmirch his good his good reputation.
He
with it.
refrains. I haven't eaten that much ass in my day, but I have eaten some ass.
Well, that's all that matters. You know?
Yeah.
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 Because, I mean, there are some people I know, not to keep going down on the ass eating thing, but since we're here, I do know some people.
What was your preamble going to be? Oh, to your kids.
To my kid.
About ass
eating. Of being like, it's important to be precautious.
Yes.
I suppose, on either end of it, but also it can be quite exhilarating.
I've never had my asshole eaten.
Me either.
Would you enjoy it?
I think I would be too self-conscious.
I would be like, nope. I would be, yeah. And they'd have to be like, bring their machete and go whoosh, whoosh.
We'd have to take you to the groomer first. Take you to Petco.
Yes.
They have you up on that little walkway with the hosing you down with the big glass window. Everybody gets.
That's the ugliest dog I've ever seen.
Must have mange or something.
Woo.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where, like, theoretically, spiritually, I feel open to it. Like, I don't feel closed off from it.
Yeah.
But I think I'm self-conscious of my own cleanliness, even though I know that I am clean. I just,
I'm clean about 25% of the time.
Got to catch him on
I
the
mean,
right day.
yeah, that's right.
Honey, it's ass eating day.
There's 2 ass-eating days a week.
Yeah.
This ain't one of them.
Got your dinner ready right here. Got a nice little rump roast for you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, sweet Sarah.
Yes.
Sweet Sarah. She's probably watching right now.
Probably.
Is she in the chat?
I bet she went to bed.
Yeah, she probably went to bed.
That's all right.
That's for the best.
She'll listen tomorrow or watch.
Yeah.
Always. The boys at work. Shout out to the work boys.
Yes. Loyal boys. Good boys.
Yes.
Very good, honest boys.
They love eating ass.
Yeah. They're hardworking blue
That's how we all
guys.
keep our jobs.
Yeah, ass eating is like that's a blue collar thing.
Sure,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, it is weird. We
Brown
talked about
collar.
this. Yeah. Long ago, where suddenly all the, small town folk, you see a big old pickup truck with dualies that says "I eat ass" on the bumper sticker, and you're like, huh.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, culturally, it's almost a point of pride now.
Mm-hmm.
And so one day, probably like Jinko's, it's gonna like go out of style or something, maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to find a way to explain this.
Yeah.
That I was, on the front of the ass-eating parade float. I was the
You have to, once it goes out of style, you
chancellor.
you have to join Ass Eaters Anonymous.
Yes. Yeah. What do you think, Sean? No, I won't do that to you. We've done far too much to you, Shiloh, already this evening. Okay, we're getting pretty darn close. Toll and I are holding it down. Not saying we don't need Alex. we need him as
We do.
boundaries.
Yes.
But we're having fun. Oh yes, the cats.
Ah, yes, the cats.
So, I more or less followed the protocol they gave me, folks. I got a 5-month-old kitten from the ARL. I have about a 3.5-year-old queen of the house, Miri. And she's a sweet cat for the most part. Plays a bit, but she's mainly a lady of leisure. Ultimately,
She's not going to eat your fucking Christmas tree cord.
no. This young fellow that I have in the house now might. He literally, like, from the couch, like, went straight into the middle of the Christmas tree. Like,
All right.
boom.
Yeah. Having a cat and a baby, not to break your story, but cat and a baby, slowly all of the ornaments on the Christmas tree have gone they're all floating upwards.
Working their way
Or
up.
the top third of the Christmas tree is where all the ornaments are going to be.
The ornament's hairline is receding.
Yes.
Yep, they get to you. I mean, but I'm such a completionist that I'm like, the tree's got to look uniform.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
got to look beautiful, and I've had to move up some more ornaments myself.
Yeah.
And apparently, with this new cat, it doesn't matter where they are
No.
or how high, he's gonna get to them.
Yeah. Space Ghost is obsessed with the Christmas tree.
And I guess you can't blame him. I mean, it's sparkly and noisy.
And the baby, you're like, oh, here, guess what we got? A tree full of toys.
right.
What do you think of that? Don't touch it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's fair that they. Yeah, I let him do his thing. I just try to make sure he doesn't like eat the tinsel or anything.
right. But things are going good.
Yeah, it was a little shaky at first, to the point where I was like, damn, I'm really feeling bad, because the very first day I got him like in the afternoon and got him back to my place, and I just took him in the cat carrier straight into my bedroom, because it was one of the only things that had doors I could kind of close off. And so I got him in there, and I could tell she was like, looking through the window trying to see what was going on. He kind of hid under the bed for most of that first night. And but then she threw up like 2 or 3 times right outside the door.
Oh.
'Cause I guess their noses are probably pretty strong.
Yeah, for sure.
So she knew something was afoot. And so she threw up a few times, and I felt real bad. And also I was like, that's my bedroom, so I'm sleeping in there. So now I feel like I'm like cheating on the cat.
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm like,
Yeah.
I have a new partner. I'm
Meow.
sorry. I know we're cohabitating. But,
Meow.
Yeah.
And so it was like breaking my heart, because I love Miri,
Yeah.
and we've had a great 3.5 years together. And so, I was feeling bad for her, because she's confused and like stressed out, and they'll puke when they get stressed
Yeah.
sometimes and shit. And that's sad, because it's
And out of
terrible.
anger even sometimes.
Yeah, I could have been a little territorial too. But so then, for like the first 4 or 5 days, he basically just stayed in that room exclusively. Did not let him out of it, but would pet him and then go pet her, like trying to intermingle the scents and all that stuff. And she was now like not hanging out in the living room at all, which normally she'd sit up in her little tree in the window. So I was like, damn, she's like. Some word, grief-stricken,
Right.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
whatever it is. She is not having a good time with this whole thing. And I'm like, I hope it's not one of these things where it takes like months, because sometimes, some cats just aren't going to fuck with other cats.
Yeah.
But I really like this little guy, and we're really bonding in the room, and she can see it all through the window.
Right.
It's really scandalous. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Heartbreak City.
Yeah.
And so
He's
then
in there eating that cat's ass.
we're eating each other's asses, 69,
Yeah.
and she can see it all.
What's his name?
Marlo.
Marlo. That's right. After your uncle.
Yep, my Uncle Marlo. And but the time him and I have been spending together has been great for those 5 days, where pretty much after that first night, he was like cuddling with me in the morning
Yeah.
a little, and then it just got better and better. And now it really feels like I'm, supplanting Miri and like cheating or something flagrantly. And feeling really bad for her. And then it just gets to a point where they said to do like a whole week, but I got to like day 5 or 6 or whatever. And I was like, I'm just going to open the door.
Yeah.
They've exchanged scents a ton.
That's yeah.
I'm gonna let it happen, And he proceeded to. I've never seen Miri move so fast. He was just chasing her around, like the couch and everything, and doing that like funny sideways, like
Yeah.
which I looked into is a good thing. That's like the playful one.
Right.
The not good one is like them reared up and like
The hair on end.
yeah. Like that. Yep, it wasn't any of that. And he's, the little article that they sent me with was like a kitten of this age, really any kitten, but especially a year and under, is basically like a toddler on caffeine with claws.
Right.
So that like they don't understand personal space, and that was really the problem for the first couple days, where it was I would let him be out for like an hour, but anytime he would kind of charge her with his like West Side Story kind of jumping dance thing. I would just kind of walk in between them, and then because I guess they understand spatial stuff like that better than like yelling at them or something. And now I sent you and Alex a video last night where they were able to be, within like 2 or 3 feet of each other. They're not to cuddle phase. I think that'll take a little bit of time.
I think they'll get there. It'll be good.
But now it's like, okay, I left the door open the whole night.
Yeah.
Did I find Miri sleeping in my laundry basket? Yes.
Is that good?
I think it's okay.
Okay.
Well, I think it's like a safe place for her.
Right.
But I think those are good for her to have anyway, where I think she's just overstimulated by them and stuff. So she kind of goes and does her own thing. But it's been fascinating just, this is probably a microcosm of like the baby thing. But I watched Marlo, the new little cat, like see fire, presumably for the first time. It blew his mind. I lit a candle and he was like right by it and he went,
yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Then he was, like kind of messing with it and looking at it and stuff. And I was like, oh, my parents probably watched me do this. You know, like see a flame for the first time and watching like them get to know each other and just bit by bit, day by day, like get used to it. And weirdly, not to make it a whole wrap it up into one thing, it's actually, I think, helping me a lot mentally of like, it went from like stepbrothers level, I'm gonna throw up. Like introducing like a new family member. And they're not having it, they're pissed, to like, you're all right. And me doing that with like losing a friend or whatever, where you can, it doesn't need to happen all of a sudden. You don't need to like wake up tomorrow and be okay with it.
Right.
But there's like that acceptance process, and it's just, it's step by step, baby, bit by bit. You chip away, and before you know it, you only lightly resent everyone around you.
Wonderful. Perfect.
It's yeah. So I think the timing, what compelled me to do it now versus 3 weeks from now or 6 months ago, I think it was good that something was telling me to do it. Like it was the right time.
Yeah.
This little chapter closed, a life ended. Let's bring in a new fluffy life.
Yeah.
I can't
That's
eat
great.
Dave's ass anymore. I got
right.
I got to bring in a new recruit.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Dave would have hated everything about what I just said. But yeah, it's been cool and just fun to watch like this little thing learn life for the first time, and then Miri simultaneously living her first life, learning how to adapt to not being the only little furry thing.
Yeah.
And then both
eventually, hopefully they grow to, when you're not home, they might keep each other warm.
I hope so. And then when I get home, they both keep me warm.
That's right. They better.
I just want them one under each arm.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, they help a lot, the little...
Good.
And I'm sure the baby in lots of ways does that too, despite, all the other shit.
You think it's just it's nonstop. But watching a baby, everything is new. And now that she's like figuring things out, it's kind of insane on a day-to-day, week-to-week
I'm sure.
basis. It's like, whoa, you couldn't do that yesterday.
Now look at you.
Yeah. Learning the full-blown blood-curdling scream is new. And I was like, and she was doing that on the way home from daycare in the car today. And I was like, why? You're just doing that because you can.
Just like learning that you can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it because I can.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And it probably gets, reaction too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure. And that reinforces some stuff. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, oh, if I'm really loud, they all wake up.
Yeah.
And they come talk to me.
But that's where you also don't want to reinforce that. So you're like, I don't want you to be sad. But then also you get to a certain point where you're like, shut the fuck up. Like, just please be quiet.
I'm gonna scream at you now.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, that's the stuff that always like scares me about like the kid thing. Is I feel like I could do so much of it well, but I'm afraid like how that will make me feel because I'll never want to like feel mad at it or something.
Right.
But there's no way you're not going to be able to feel like at least annoyed with it. You know.
Yeah.
I imagine so. Even if you love it totally. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I didn't ever want to love anything this much. It's problematic.
I've avoided it my whole life.
Yeah. I have 2, 3, I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty crazy,
Yeah.
but it's good. As long when you're with them, you don't think about all the terrible things that could happen less
Yeah.
than when you're not with them.
It does seem like it has tunnel visioned you in a way too, of like almost like that Maslow's hierarchy of needs thing, where when you got a baby to take care of and it's screaming bloody murder and bills and daycare, wanting you to do homework and all this other shit, it's like, yeah, I guess I don't have all that time to argue with people about Israel and Palestine on the internet.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
I was kind of done with that even before but it's crazy.
Simplifies it a little.
Yeah. It does. I also have more respect for my parents, and I'm trying to figure out how they managed to do it, because my mom always worked and my dad always worked, but they still like always made dinner, and like
It's impressive.
it is fucking impressive. And I'm like, I don't like make. I guess I don't really know how to. Neither Sarah or I are very good at cooking, so that's problematic. But it's also like, how do you even have the time? Like once you're home, it's like, by the time you're home from work, it's like you got an hour and a half to 2 hours before the baby's bedtime.
Yeah.
It's like,
And you got a lot of tasks in between that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You got to feed it.
yeah, and then you've got that that 90 minutes was generally almost all baby focused, and there's a 7-year-old hanging around that's like, what the hell? Nobody likes me anymore or what?
I'm chopped
We're
liver.
like, no, we do. Once the baby goes to bed, we're like, hey, girl, now is your time. Yeah, it's a lot.
And then by about 1 a.m., it's Dad's garage time.
That's a little earlier than that. I'm not awake at 1 a.m. anymore.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That'd be hard, man. Kudos to you and all the parents, Shyla, my parents, for holding it down. That shit's super hard.
But I will also say,
oh, boy.
sorry, my parents could also be like, just you go outside now and don't come back for 2 hours. Don't come back till you hear Dad whistle or the neighbor's bell.
Mm.
Like, all right, noted. And I wouldn't want to either.
Yeah.
And now I was like an outside kid that wanted to watch TV and was forced out and didn't want to hang out with my parents that much. And it seems like now it's like kids are just like there, like you are there. Kids are around and they don't go. It feels like they aren't casually out there hanging out with each other like I used to do.
Yeah, I wonder if that'll change.
Even when I was like 4 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll see what
People
this
maybe
newest
aren't as
generation.
neighborly. I certainly am not.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking shitty neighbor. Because don't talk to me. Come on. What are we doing here? Let me walk in my house in peace.
I've got all the 4 friends I need.
Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. How my freshman year of college, I completely, on day one, I was like, well, I'm going to completely change my personality and be an outgoing human being.
Yeah, that's right.
And I did it, and it worked. And I was thinking about that just the last couple days where I was like, oh, maybe I need to do that again
Yeah.
in life.
Yeah. It might have made more sense back then because you were trying to acquire,
It
some
was. I
friends.
was scared and lonely.
And I want to keep my spot in the roster.
Yeah,
So let's
don't
not
worry.
get crazy with the
Yeah,
fans, all right?
Yeah.
All right, folks. I think that was a pretty respectable episode, considering it's just
Wow.
it's just the inmates running the asylum tonight.
Yep.
It was a fair amount of poop and butthole talk, but what are you gonna do? It's what we like. For the plugs, the Roast of Lefties, December 10th, which I think is Wednesday.
It is. I was going to be there, but now I'm going to go see.
Macaulay
Sarah
Culkin.
bought tickets to Macaulay Culkin and Home Alone.
That's a pretty good excuse, honestly.
It is. I feel sad that I'm not going to be there, though.
Yeah. There's a lot of trauma in there for all of us as
Yeah.
well, so who knows? And then also the Bomb Shelter, December 12th, which I guess must be Friday. I'm on that show. Danny T's on that show. Lots of people on that show.
Damn.
That'll be more of like just a straight-up stand-up showcase. And then No Sleep at Woolies, January 23rd. Get your tickets now.
Hell yeah.
Toll will be there. I'll be there. I'm sure Shiloh will be there. Right? Seems like a maybe. Patreon.com/NoSleepDSM. Had some new patrons recently. So that's
Nice.
nice. People heard about the feet pics. They're coming in.
Oh, hell yeah.
The feet pics are coming, folks. Just keep on signing up. Black Hat Ice Cream, new location downtown somewhere.
The old Ritual Cafe.
That's right. The Addy on that?
13th and Locust.
13th and Locust, folks. And there's also one in Valley Junction right there on the main strip. Both great.
You get to send a picture of your cat in there now.
Yes. You can see the
Got a little
photo
black
wall
cat.
Alex and I worked on. You can see the mural Alex and I worked on together. It's the new spot's really, really cool.
I haven't even seen it yet.
It's cool. Ritual was also cool. Kept the stage and everything. So,
Very cool.
and last but not least, honestly, the most important plug: Venmo at Tobocop.
Ding. That was a Venmo coming in.
That's right. Any plugs for you, Shyla?
Don't set us up like that, AJ.
Come on.
December 14th, the celebration of life.
Oh,
Yes.
that's right.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I guess I'll just give the info. Whatever. West End Architectural Salvage, December 14th, this Sunday, for Mr. Dave Bowman. Going to be food, drinks, stories of Dave, and then a lovely comedy show to close it out.
Very nice.
There'll be a shitload of comedians. Maybe even Toll will be on it. We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see if he's
I don't
available.
know. I am. We got sitters lined up.
Toll might be on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so with all of that, folks, thanks for tuning in. We miss Alex. I'm sure we'll see him next
For
week.
sure.
All right. Thanks for listening. No Sleep the Podcast. I've been AJ Simmons.
I've been told, McGrain. The regular.
Fucking AJ, Toll and Alex. They're fucking hilarious.
This is a certified hood classic. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.